Europe versus America. Jason Shaw won that point. Now we've got another battle, Europe versus USA. FSR versus SVB. And we'll talk about AJ as this match unfolds here. We'll sing his praises as SVB, the best breaker in the world, doesn't let us down.
Yeah, and he really seemed to get into those a little. That wall on the right side. 2, 6, 3. Well, not the way he's lining up, I guess. Well, I guess he could see the wall. Yeah, no.
And then the slide just pushes it a little wider. Just making a good hit, hoping he survives another visit, which he will. Keep it clean, Eklund.
I'm just looking at Shane. Did he decide to grow his hair?
All right, that's enough for Eklund.
One and done for Eklund. That's his commentary career over.
Yeah, Shane never a shortage for practice.
Don't know what Shane's got here. Don't know. Can he cut this in real first? Gotta be thin. Watch out, cue ball.
Yeah, this is long gone. Huh? Yeah, that needed to travel today.
The paddle tennis got him yesterday. 8 of us went to the course, didn't we, freeze, and maybe he's a little sore.
Oh, your fault.
Able.
Yeah, wrapping around the top 2 rails, right? Just got to hit this clean. Oh, and he did. Good sign. Ended up a little awkward here.
Here we go. Zippy. Watch out, 9-ball. Always seemed to find that spot, though. If you told him to put it there, he could stay there for a week. Is he going to get away with one? I don't believe so. He's going to sit up near the middle for Shane. How do you like that? Yeah, and a little bit of help from his opponent. Shane wins the opener. This could be dry. It is dry. Here comes the push. You can do anything on the push. You can pot another ball.
But he's also, don't get it twisted, one of the best straight pool players, one pocket players, bank pool players, all around players there is. You gain a lot of experience with the push out in situations.
The one ball there. Well, he's been left a little gap. He can consider himself very, very fortunate. He's kicked it in as well. I believe he's played that. He'll go around for the short cue, though.
Yeah, and there's several highlight reels looming around with.
Well, there may well be another highlight shot coming right up. Look at how deep the ball is. This is a very good pool table we're playing on.
W&T's put together with pockets like this. Well, there's so much more to the game. This is one you don't want to hit too hard. The cue ball can arc. Yeah, see how smooth he got through that ball to really carry the line that he was looking for. Trouble, uncertain whether he takes distance or just punches out. He took the distance, a little awkward again. Carl, how close was Shane to number 6 last year in Atlantic City?
Yeah, that's the one last year's final to Federer Ghost. It was such a big final, wasn't it? Such a big setting. Remember it well. The crowd was there. There was a great atmosphere. Federer Ghost was going for the big 3, the World Championships, the World Pool Masters, and the US Open in the same year. Never been done, ever. And obviously Shane was sat in the other chair going for 6.
Yeah, that was size, which was a bit surprising to me. I felt like a guy like him would really eat a table like this alive.
A little surprising.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that's what he wanted. Everything off. Just doesn't look on, does he, Carl?
No, gift for SVB.
He was going to be one to watch in this format. I'm not saying he's out of it by any means, but Jeremy picked him to win the European Open, and I watched Fran play all week last week, and he played real solid. Missed a odd ball here and there, but missed a big 5-ball towards the end versus Bongers. And I feel like that might have affected him a little bit.
Matches in the day like they are here, and you get to a bit of a ropey start. It just seems to continue. I know you can't see table 2 because we're focusing on this table, but a match just starting out between young Moritz Neuhausen and Pulvanovic missed a thin cut on the 3-ball, very makeable shot. You would expect these boys to knock in, but he missed it.
One that had a really great performance last week, right? Has nothing to hold his head down about, and just hasn't seemed to be there, the hometown boy.
Yeah.
Well, and could it be a difference in the pocket size, right? I mean, this really might expose
His view on all the pocket sizing.
well, you know, all the things I hear him talk about. One thing I don't think has a problem with is the pocketing.
Another dry break. Is there a window?
Side pocket, if he does have the window to make it. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Didn't let me down there, Scott. Cue ball landed.
Spectacular about him and is his staying power, right? What he did last year at this event was, pretty astonishing with all the practice he put in. But he's known to play these long distance rotation matches. Well, it's second to none.
Yeah, growing up, very young, hour after hour. Kind of what you need to do to reach this level. Yeah, the 7-ball rattled and still. Okay, so the pocket will still swallow the ball. Just witness that. Oh, that might have skidded, you know. Not sure.
Actually did look like it flicked a little bit.
Down on the shot, but almost like you don't really show the shot any real respect because you've done it 1,000 times.
And also, when two commentators are speaking so highly of you, it rarely ever works out in our favor.
FSR, well, he would have been convinced he was about to go 4 down. Both players give it back. Here we go. Well, I bet he wishes he'd give this back now.
Yeah, in this distance, he got the most out of it. Take distance on the 4, or does he go forward here? I think he just goes forward with a tip of outside. Oh, that was really quick, right?
That was nasty, wasn't it?
Yeah, something's way off with him.
Good finished. He had to hit the centre pocket and just deliver the cue through.
Almost feel like he was in between strokes right there, right? Like last minute, he decided maybe he should just come over and out or just try and hold the cue ball, because you rarely see him do something like that. That stroke was just really off.
Yeah, we're approaching the end of day 1. Just one match to go on the main table after this one. Excellent catch against Alyosha Yap. Both players are just one. You know, I think from what we've seen today, Scott, Shane's been consistent. He's been there and thereabouts, hasn't he? He seems to be in that top bracket. I think Shaw, I think Chua, I think Tyler Styles played well from what we've seen.
Capito.
So we've got them 5, I believe.
I actually think Capito's breaking as good as any of them, from what I've seen. Can obviously change quickly.
Yeah, we've not seen much of Yap, have we? He's
always seems to be quiet, doesn't he, Yap? Gets the job done. Such a great player. To 15 matches in total each of these guys will play. There's that break you talk about a lot, Carl.
Yeah, hit that one very good. Yeah, maybe go in the pocket.
Well, yeah, I mean, I might have to ask him afterwards, but that was a good call, Carl. Really good shot right there, because I didn't feel like it was even getting close. So I think he played one of those 2 balls, or insurance. If he gets one of them down, he's going to have the other. He's such a crafty player. There's definitely a chance that he played that shot. There's no doubt about it.
Left arm on the table, he's always done that. Let's see if he does it here. No. Maybe it's Sanchez.
No, he just a touch out of line. He's all right to come back and forth or hold.
On the back of his shirt, you can see FSR, and where the R is brought to life. That was the year he was born. I'm just wondering how long it's going to take until that disappears. He's not going to point, is he? Thinking when he gets to about our age, Scott. When it's that 40 mark, it's game over.
Our age. So you're putting you and I in the same age group now.
I'm feeling kind.
Thank you, Carter. Match, you end up losing. Wow, how did the cue ball get through there? Sure, we'll get another look, but what happened? He's just evaluating exactly where he wants to be on the 3. Guess he's going to go up table with it. And he would know best. He's over the ball.
Now, Pelovanovic is having a complete mare today. That would be the best way to describe his day. He just missed another ball in the side pocket. I know you're not watching that table, but we have the luxury of a couple of screens right in front of us. Treat this one with care, FSR. There's that arm movement on the slate of the table he does now and again.
Bit tricky. Probably coming to the short side or the right side of the 7 now. Nice recovery. Looking better as time goes on.
Yep. He's hanging on.
A little deflating early today without all the fans. Will he get better as it goes?
Well, Ruiz has a look.
Great, then he'll just stop. I think he has to go forward.
Yeah, he put a real good stroke on that ball.
You've got to be extremely careful trying to go forward. So maybe, oh, he's got a great angle to just come out.
Yeah, he's got closer to his work.
Yeah, and look at the flow, right? The timing's starting to really look like it's ticking well. There's the shoulder again. That little lunge that he does from time to time.
I'll tell you what, Scott. He's done well here to get a hill, hasn't he, really?
No, he's like come out of a deep fog, right? And just really started to time it all together quite nicely, the flow.
Break needs this rack to remain undefeated on day 1.
And there goes that cue ball down towards the lower left again 2 games ago. And here he goes. Right side pocket. If not, maybe drifted over behind the 6. Yeah, up and down.
He's outsmarting his opponents. Granted, he didn't get the hook.
Half of the 2. Might even go all the way out at the bank here. Bit surprised at this pace. He's done it again. He did this early in the match, Carl, with the yellow 1. And once again, maybe just a lack of that confidence that we're talking about.
How's this going to sit up? In fairness, he's not had the best of form. Look.
I almost thought it was more natural maybe to just draw down off the side rail, but oh, well, he was.
There is a bit of angle here, though. Still got to get this one right, Scott. Yeah, you could see how soft he hit it. And you know better than anyone when you're behind that shot. 2 rails back out to where it is now, probably a little higher. Here she comes. Wants this ball to keep rolling. He'll power this off the 1 rail. That's the top rail, back down.
Yeah, and something he does real well with this is he doesn't overpower it. Is he coming to the second rail here?
He is. I thought it'd have gone one. But who am I to judge the GOAT?
I actually thought he'd come one rail as well, though.
Oh, you thought the same, Scott?
Absolutely.
Okay. Little tester here. Passes with flying colours. SVB. Day one. Let's not forget he is the defending champion. And he gets off to a flyer here in Sarajevo. There's a fist bump. SVB beats FSR in a final rack thriller.